Hey guys, welcome back to Condemned 2 Bloodshot and the conclusion of Black Lake Lodge. Last time we got dragged away from a giant angry bear.
Ethan, I'm picking up a strange radio conversation from your area.
Sir, we have an unexpected problem. This was supposed to be a simple cleanup operation. What the hell is going on up there? It looks like the target is still alive. What? Fuck! All right, continue with your objective. Under no circumstances should any part of Van Horn's library ever leave that mountain. Is that clear? Yes, sir. And the target? Eliminate him! He can't be allowed to interfere with our plans any more than he has.
Ethan, are you hearing this?
What are these guys up to?
I don't understand. This can't be a sanctioned SCU operation. But they're using an SCU frequency. Find Van Horn's library, but do it carefully. And quickly.
And avoid that bear.
Yeah. So, well, the bear actually apparently just dragged us really close to the lodge and then left us alone. Which,
Are you sure it was the bear or not the other guy?
well, the other guy was, seriously injured, so I'm assuming it's the bear.
Because you blew the fuck out of that bear.
Maybe that's why he gave us up as a bad job. In any case, we've decided that since they want to destroy Van Horn's library, we want to see what's in it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. This guy doesn't see us, so we're going to grab him. But we're actually going to see something kind of interesting. There's no environmental finishers. Not even any against the walls, just so you can, whack their head off of them. There's nothing, this entire level.
You couldn't even bring him to the deer?
No, I've tried. We can't grab an antler, though.
Worth it.
Rosa, I found the door to the library, but it seems to be rigged with some sort of device. Possibly an explosive.
Nothing is ever easy, is it? Can you give me more information? Give me a minute to look up this number. Wow, a DETM-12X. Class A. High-power detonator used to control multiple remote blast points. Real hardcore stuff. If you see a blinking LED, it means the detonator has been armed. And that's a problem. Ethan, you'll need to find and dispose of all the remote blast points before you can even breathe on that detonator. The system is linked together by pneumatic tubes filled with a gas that glows under UV lighting. This should make finding the blast points easier.
Right, so this is actually really reminiscent of a level from the original Condemned, where we had to follow glowing trails around a house. Actually, by reminiscent, I mean exactly the same. So each of these trails will lead to an explosive that we need to get rid of. And once we get all 6, we can come back. Alright, let's go kill this guy with an antler.
Hooray. Your gun are no match for my antler.
Yeah, every enemy in this level is carrying an assault rifle. So honestly, melee combat is really useless, which I'm assuming is why they don't have environmental finishing spots.
Lazy.
Yeah, but we are going to be using some melee weapons, because this level does have a few unique ones. These 2 trails go separate from the other ones, so we're going to do them first.
take out his knees.
There's a guy down there, but we're not going to deal with him right now. Most of the rooms, the, I guess, guest rooms in this lodge are sort of connected either by holes in the walls or adjoining doors. And, oh yeah, they also have lever rifles, a new gun. The lever rifle's pretty good, it's accurate, it does a fair amount of damage, but the problem is it only has 5 shots, and it takes quite a while between shots as you sort of, reload. So compare that to an assault rifle, and there's really no good reason you should be using it. This is the other way the rooms can be connected. Adjoining balconies you can jump over. That's going to actually be really important later, although the game never actually tells you, you just sort of have to figure it out. I can hear someone breathing and I don't know who it is or where they are. It's kind of freaking me out.
It was quite the lodge, though.
Yeah, it's really big and really confusing. One of the biggest problems I've had with this level is that it is really just very, very confusing.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Also, all the rooms look the same. The sort of main common areas and the guest wings all look very similar. And I don't know if you noticed, but that lever rifle reloaded itself, sort of like the crossbows in the museum. And I don't know why, especially since in this level, the lever rifle will only reload itself once. I'm not sure what causes it at all. And that's bullshit.
Yeah, you have to go pretty far for these things, eh?
Yeah, they are all over this gigantic lodge. And I don't know who ran the wires or the tubes, because there's just no sense to the way they're laid out. I'm just searching some nearby rooms because I'm thinking, maybe there's a way up. There actually isn't. But there will be something kind of interesting in one of these rooms. Another TV.
Our city news van has been missing for 18 hours now. We're offering a reward for information leading to the return of our van, and also our cameraman, Ben Feist. Please notify the authorities immediately if you have any information regarding this unfortunate event. This is City News.
City News is falling apart.
Yeah, they're not doing so good. And, I don't know if you noticed, but they talked about the van before they talked about their cameraman.
Yeah.
That's kind of not cool. Well, let's head back and see if we can find the other tube, since this one was a little bit of a dead end so far. Like, look at this. Who ran this tube? Why is that necessary?
Yeah, they made it difficult to thing.
You'll need to disconnect the explosive from its housing and quickly get it outside. Throw it out a window if you can.
Well, there's a window.
Yeah, there's lots of windows. Trust me on the shooting the window before throwing the thing out of it. Occasionally,
Just break the window and fall back in.
it does happen.
That's pretty funny.
It's really annoying because if the detonators blow up inside the building, it's an instant death.
At least they gave you some practice with all those brick throwing earlier.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It all led up to this one big moment.
Guy's being a dick.
Oh my god. A new kind of alcohol, it's not Jaeger.
Nope, looks like JD.
Yes, it does.
And one thing this level has a lot lying around, booze. Like a lot. I think we might stay drunk the entire level.
Excellent.
This tube is really trying to piss us off. It is just dead-ending us at every turn.
That was a frightening buffalo.
Yeah, that too. Now, this is what I was talking about. You can't actually get to where the next detonator is without knowing you can jump between balconies. So chances are you'll probably wander around for a while before you notice that. There was a guy over there.
Ethan, dozens of agents just arrived at the office. I don't recognize any of them. They're asking a lot of questions about you and Farrell. I'm getting really worried. I've denied having any contact with you. I don't think they believe me, though.
The Attorney General, although only slightly drunk, could not explain his nudity. Now, for the local news. Startling footage taken from a group of rioters themselves using the camera stolen from the City News van 2 days ago has shown up on the internet. The City News jacket in the scene worn by one of the rioters does appear to be the size and stature of our missing cameraman Ben Feist, but we cannot confirm that this is his jacket, nor that the red stains on the shoulders is his blood. We'll bring you more on this as it develops. This is City News.
Pretty messed up.
Yeah, not looking good for Ben Feist.
Or Ben Feist.
He was a good cameraman. We saw quite a bit of his work.
Yes, we did.
Or I assume what was his work.
I like how they started off that little notice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was a good time for some comedy.
Check it out, it's that guy who tried to ambush us before. But we know exactly where we are, so we can just run back towards the library, I guess.
The rest of the tubes.
Yeah, the rest of the lodge. We've seen one big wing.
There's more?
Actually, before we do that, there's another unique weapon here, and I think this is the only one on the level as well. Not the booze, whatever that is.
Fire poker.
Fire poker. Which looks like it could do some serious damage. Alright, now I don't know what it is about these tubes. I mean, obviously it's just for gameplay reasons. But they're invisible, except by UV light, up until the point that they're not used, and then we can see them.
That's so disappointing. You can't use that boar's head.
Yeah, I know, that's why I picked him up. I'm just taking another look around, because, like, it's unbelievable, but not even, you know, just random, like, the door frame you can't just whack his head against. Like, they have standard finisher moves for things like pillars and stuff, and there's none of them at all.
Like that chandelier with all the antlers right there would be so sick.
Okay, I have to admit, I can't actually guarantee that there isn't one there, because there's never any guys nearby. But as far as I know, there's none. Let's put it that way.
Even like the heads of the animals that you've seen.
Yeah, they would.
And tried.
They'd be good. This one's pretty easy. Although the windows are a little bit far away. It's a bit of a run.
Stressful run.
It looks like some baddies have showed up to try and stop us, I guess.
Now you're just showing off.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, you can see we've almost lost our buzz. There's no way we're gonna disarm explosives if we're not drunk off our ass.
I know, I couldn't. This is the weirdest dining room I've ever seen.
I don't think it's that weird. You get nice views out the window. It's kind of private.
Like in a tiny little hall.
Well, yeah, okay. Not the best laid out area, maybe.
No. Kablamo.
Okay, now we need to find the other couple blasters and... Oh. That one's not even hidden.
Didn't even need to follow the cord. Whoa. Off the rim.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough throw, that one.
The far-wing blaster detonated. What the hell is going on up there? No response from Bravo.
Yeah, we've already killed the guys here. They actually don't send reinforcements. Although, yeah.
If we did it stealthily, they might have.
Maybe. I mean, maybe if we just stuck around this room for another couple minutes, maybe some more guys would show up, but I don't know why we would do that.
Got things to blow up.
Yep. And in fact, these trails are going to lead us into another bar.
This is all buyers.
It is. Bars and restaurants and fireplaces, I guess.
Oh, this looks like a fun run.
This one can be another harrowing run to the window.
Oh, this is the bar.
Yeah. Which one? Also, target sighted. I don't know what they're talking about.
No, that's a scary bear.
Yeah.
They stuffed that really quickly.
I assume it's not the same bear. Also, this bar is actually called the Bear's Den,
The bears? Damn.
which is kind of nice.
I hope they're not foreshadowing.
No, we're done with wild animals. Well,
Right.
wild mammals, anyway.
Zombie wild animals?
No, I guess we'll see birds, because birds seem to like showing up in this game, but apart from that, we're done with animals. I didn't even need that health kit. Just wasted a shotgun shell. Alright, and the kitchen has another new weapon for us. This one's kind of funny. It's a frying pan.
Eggs and bacon.
Yeah, I don't think whoever it is knows how cooking works. You don't just write what you want in the pan.
Let's go.
Some good aim while getting punched.
Yeah, that guy seriously almost really hurt me. I actually got really panicked when I was playing and that happened. That's why I started just leaning on the trigger.
Yeah. I could kind of tell. Oh, there's got to be finishing moves in that kitchen too.
There isn't.
No way.
No, I'm not lying.
He's at the boat launch. Circle around back.
Like, it could have been so cool, like turning the gas on. Holy, that's a crappy throw you're gonna have to make.
Yeah, no, I'm not making that throw. I'm not even gonna try.
Going for the easy one.
Ethan, once all of the explosives are taken care of, get back to the detonator on the door as fast as you can. The countdown will be triggered.
We're actually in no rush, and that's good. There's a reason I left this particular one till last. Because this room has something pretty interesting in it.
Rosa, I'm sending you a picture. Could you decipher the meaning of the engravings?
That is the dumbest way to say, hey, what do these words mean?
Receiving image. Excellent. Let's continue our discussion through your field kit. Okay, the phrase, "my uncle saved me to rise again," seems to confirm that SKX was brought back to the lodge by Van Horn to recover from his injuries. He makes mention of an organization called the Oro. I've never heard of it, but I'll look into it. These sketches off to the side are a bit more unsettling. The metal pieces are similar to the pieces ripped from the body of Mayor Rachel Mars. You're onto something. Keep looking.
I mean, just get a better view of those pictures. They are pretty weird looking.
Yeah.
But moving on. This room up here has quite a number of supplies in it. We got health kits, battery, and booze.
I always keep my alcohol with my ammo.
But who needs ammo? Especially when every single guy in this level is dropping a full assault rifle for you, pretty much.
Now, how do you find your way back to the library? You just following these?
Yeah.
Because I have no idea where we are.
Yeah, like I said, it's confusing. I suppose that's where you could use your GPS, you know, if you really wanted to.
I guess so.
Rosa, I'm back at the detonator and you're right. It's counting down.
Okay, quickly describe it to me. There are a couple possible configurations.
Okay, you can see in the top left there actually is a countdown. We have a minute. I'm not really going to describe the things I'm picking here because there really isn't time. I'm not sure it's possible to do this your first time because without knowing what you're supposed to look at, it's going to take too long, I think.
got it. Let's see. Okay, according to the information you sent me, you need to cut the cable on the right. I'm pretty sure of it.
Rosa, the detonator's been deactivated.
Yeah, also her talking takes about 15 to 20 seconds. But we find our way to the library. There's actually not that much interesting in here. All the books are sort of, the same texture. Although one of them is, like, when surgery goes wrong, and they're kind of funny, but I also really like the bear, Matt. Pretty pissed at bears recently.
I don't know why.
Yeah. But the only real thing of interest in this... okay, no, I'm not going to say that. There's two things of interest. Another .44 hunting revolver. We haven't seen this in quite a while. And also his computer.
Rosa, Van Horn's computer is asking, what makes me special?
It sounds like a password request.
This whole section here with the computer is just
Personal.
goofy. All the choices are dumb.
Personal hygiene.
Yeah, personal hygiene. The keyboard's upside down. Anyway, let's watch a movie.
Right.
Hello, Ethan. My future is uncertain, and so I leave this message to you. I made a promise to your parents long ago, but under the circumstances, I must break that promise. Your life, the real truth, was never to be revealed, but times have changed, and I fear danger has come to you like it has come to me. When your parents defected from the Oro, they were hunted down and killed. Your identity remained a secret, and only I knew of your existence. But that is no longer the case. The Oro has reached new levels of power, and they suspect your potential and will, no doubt, see you as a threat. Now, I know foster homes were tough on you, but it was necessary to try and maintain anonymity. I hope you understand that I did my best. To complicate matters, my nephew, the person you know as SKX, just recently found hope in the Oro. This was never my intention. In fact, I've spent the majority of my life opposing the Oro. They were responsible for the death of my wife and child so many years ago. This put my nephew and me at odds, resulting in the current state of my affairs. He will stop at nothing to become one of them. And this is why our paths are crossing once again. Be careful, Ethan. The Oro's power is intoxicating, crippling, and...
Assholes, I was watching that.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Hey, you. Ah. Yeah, so it looks like all those radio calls finally garnered a response. Well, I should probably be watching out. I'm kind of running out of ammo here.
Mr. Thomas, get in. When your pilot failed to check in, Rosa sent me up here to look after you. Glad I came.
Fine.
Get in!
Yep, it's LaRue to save the day.
Dorland's agents are everywhere. I'm afraid to step outside my lab. If they find out I've been helping you, I don't know what they'll do.
What about Farrell?
Nobody knows where he is. He's just gone.
Right now, Dorland and his agents are acting as if nothing is out of the ordinary. And Commissioner is here, and he and Dorland are acting like old college buddies. I mean, the city is crumbling all around us. Riots, fires, murders, and now this? What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm just worried something bad is about to happen.
I'm sure there's an explanation for all this. Why is the Commissioner there?
Apparently they found him.
Found who?
bowling alley in Trenton.
As wild as this may sound, SKX can help us. Speak to him. Ask him why all of this is happening.
If he's got something to say, I'll get it out of him.
Dorland's men are there, and they're not letting anyone near the scene.
Leave that to me, Rosa. I can get us in.
How do I know you're not working with Dorland right now?
I've taken my last order from that asshole.
Ethan, LaRue is the only other agent I trust right now. There's nobody else. No one. We're on our own.
Alright. So it turns out LaRue is one of the good guys.
At least for now.
Yeah, well, someone in the thread called him Black Dorland, and that, well, funny is just is very insulting to LaRue. He's a cool guy.
Toastom, Nutcracker, and Footprint.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, with a combo named Nutcracker, you know they're really reaching high.
Good times ahead.
Now the kick combos are really, really not good. I actually have never used them up until this LP because I decided I should try and show them off. And we'll see them next video, but they're really not good. My chain attacks, I'm at 24 out of 30. I'm actually going to go back and level that up to maximum because we're sort of running out of melee levels. You may have noticed that level was intended to be like completely firearms. So I do want to show off some of the maxed out chain attacks. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, so join us next time as we say hi to an old friend. See you then.